And we're back in the yard. So we got a call that there's water leaking out of here. So there's an upper roof and then there's a lower roof. Water's not coming from here. This is for the upper. This is for the lower. So there's two swamp coolers up there, so they're probably leaking. So let's go check it out. So here we go. So that's the lower roof. That's the upper roof, but we're gonna be going on lower. So let's go up. That's been soldered. Somebody's tried to repair this and didn't finish the repair. Or they just did a crappy job. Look at this. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, there's our problem. So I'm looking at this more closely. You can see there's solder here. So whoever did this just did a crappy job. And the pressure probably pushed it out. Yeah. So I'm waiting on the property management to see if they want us to repair this or not. All right, so I'm gonna run a new line. This thing has been patched so many times, and like I showed you, these solders are just terrible. So I just don't trust them. They're probably gonna leak, and there's like 20 billion. So got some 3/8. So I need to go ahead and get this nut off, and then I got some new ferrules, so we'll do all that. Oof, it's windy up here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut this off. My God, it is so windy up here. All right, okay, so we're gonna put our brass ferrule on here. Oops, nope. First we put the nut on, then we put our ferrule. Sorry about that. Also, I'm gonna deburr this. I know it's really not necessary, but that's just me. I guess you could say it's a bad habit I have. All right, pop our ferrule on there, and we'll go ahead and jam that in there. Okay. All right, I would say that's probably good enough. We'll go one more. Yeah, that's good. Sweet. Go to the other side. All right, got this side cut and bent. We're gonna go ahead and bend it in there, but I'm gonna deburr it. Again, not 100% necessary for this application, but it's just something I like to do. All right, we got our nut on, and we're gonna put our ferrule in there. And I usually try to just shove it in there all the way and then pop it like that. And there we go. And once we get this all, we'll turn the water on, make sure it doesn't leak, and then we'll start up this bad boy. Alrighty, we got her all hooked up. However, I just realized that there's something missing. The pump's gone. I don't know where the pump went. So see, this is the problem. So the issue with this building is we take care of it by the owner of the building, right? But then the tenant has some kind of national account where they have their own people, and they swear up and down that they don't, but obviously someone's been here and it wasn't us. And now the pump is missing. And from what I understand is, according to our notes, we actually put in a brand new pump last season. So where did it go? So I'm gonna go see if that other unit has a pump in it. But in the meantime, we're gonna turn the water on, make sure it got rid of the leak. But yeah, so that's annoying. Let's go check out that thing. All right, so as you can see, this one actually does have a pump. So where the old pump went, I have no idea. So we need to get a new pump for this. I can't tell if it's a 240 volt or whatever, but yeah. Valves on. All right, cool, looks good. Let's go ahead and cycle the power. Well, let's get the water turned on first. All right, we're turning on our water. No leak in there. All right, that works. Cool. Yeah, these pads need to get replaced. All right, let's flip her on and see what happens. All right, looks like the pump's working. Give it a minute to get the air out. What I can see is it looks like it's not getting enough pressure. I think I might need a new hose because Yeah. Go ahead and shut this off. Yeah, I feel like I need more. Let's see. We're gonna kind of blow into this. Yeah, it's through, but I don't know what's going on here. Oh, you know what? Is that in the water? Yeah, it's in the water. All right, let's go ahead and turn this pump on, see if it'll shoot water out of this. Okay, it's totally shooting water out of there. Hold it upright. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not getting enough pressure to push through unless this thing's clogged up. So we're gonna try to blow that out. Alrighty, so I stole the pump from that one over there and stuck it in here since this one has a new belt and new pads. Hopefully this one will actually work, so we'll go ahead and give her a shot and see what happens. Alright, cool. So this one's working. So we're gonna put the pads back on and then pull it from there. Anyway, that's how you do a startup on these swamp coolers, or evaporative coolers is the official term. So yeah, I ended up just stealing parts off this one since it needs new pads anyway. The belt is brand new, so I stole the pump, stuck it on that one. So that one's back up and running, so at least we got one down. Got the water lines fixed. But something's up with this. You can see here that somebody tried to silicone it. So I think what's happening, because there's air coming out of these. I actually blew through this. Let me see if I can get a little bit of water in there. I'll go ahead and put a little water in there and see if I can blow it through. Yeah, see, so it's not plugged. It's definitely not plugged. But I think what's happening is there's leaks in it, and so it's losing pressure. So basically, it can't push the water through, because I'm seeing water, bubbles coming out through there. So we'll come back and do this one another time, but pretty much I'll be doing the same thing as that one. So you get the gist of it. So anyway, hopefully this helps you out if you have to do a startup on these evaporative coolers or fix a water leak. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment, tell me what a horrible technician I am. Hit that bell notification and follow me on Instagram, Facebook. If you want to support the channel, pick up some tools from my tool store or get some work socks. Thanks for watching.